All right, we're talking the end of our day. We're now on Saturday, which is day 3, and we've been doing a little bit of everything. Hit Disney up yesterday, got to speak with R2-D2 himself, got to see Rise of the Resistance. My luck woes continued. Check this out. We came to Disney just for Rise of the Resistance after missing out last time. We get online for over an hour. The ride shut down and they just kicked everybody off. They're not even gonna be fixing it. Bullshit. So you ever get a feeling like you're being followed every day?
Mad if I told him I've never seen the movie.
R5. So the ride basically broke down while we got on it. I just cannot catch a break with anything in my life this weekend. Then yeah, back on the showroom floor, saw a lot of cool stuff. What did you see, Johnny? By the way, this is Johnny Lee, my brother.
Hey.
Make sure you go subscribe to his channel if you like all things guitar and inappropriate language.
Link there somewhere. Yeah, so for me, Ernie Ball, I think that's kind of been my favourite booth this year. The guitars are just outstanding. I'm a big Ernie Ball fan. And I do like the new Revere model.
Yeah, I never really got into Ernie's balls.
Ernie's balls, the balls of Ernie.
Checking out the Revere was really cool. Played a couple of them. I know my friend Richie's got a Luke. You've got Luke's.
I've got a Luke.
You've had plenty come and go, so that was definitely cool to check out. I spent a lot of time at the Bad Cat booth again. Bad Cat's now representing Ampete, which makes a crazy amp switcher that's got an effects loop built into it that I'm really hoping to work on getting one of those in my studio, because in my new setup I have all the amp heads. They also released this amp called the Rubicon, which is kind of like a Bad Cat's amp load box with two notes Torpedo Captor X built into it. That seems to be a lot of the future too. It's like we went into this modeling craze for the last 5 years, and now all the tube amps are getting super small little lunchbox heads with built-in cab sims. And as you all know, if you watch my channel, I love the two-note stuff. They also announced their new plugin called Genome. You could use all the amp captures, like the Neural Amp Modeler and all any of the free captures. So you could plug that right in with use your interface, plug right into that, get great sounds in the box. Now fucking two notes. Damn it! We made it this far without one curse. Now all the tube amps incorporated.
Now you sound like my YouTube channel. Anyway, moving on. For those of you that are at my channel, I'm a huge Line 6 Helix user and also Fractal FM9. I was never really a fan of Kemper stuff. The stage didn't really kind of do it for me, but I tried the new Kemper,
the player.
Now that sounded pretty awesome, and it was good because you could kind of like, you know, fiddle around with stuff and just plug a guitar in and just, you know, take your time, and it really made me think, would I buy one of these? I think I would just have it as a bit of a desktop kind of thing, because it's so small but really, really powerful. But
I did buy one. I've done a video on the channel already, and I was expecting to not like it because I have all the other modelers and the profilers and stuff, and I figured this is the oldest one, why would this be any good? And I don't know, they do something to that thing that makes it sound so great.
Yeah.
I was really impressed, and I made a couple of my friends here plug in. They had the iPad set up, so everything was super easy. That's my one bugaboo, is that you do need the iPad set up if you want to adjust things. But once you dial it in, if you dial it in good enough and it's set, it's just leave it on the floor. And I would probably use a pedal board, one sound, and use the 3 for effects, and I could be done for life. Pair it with an HX Effects or HX Stomp. It's crazy. Everything's moving towards direct. There's going to be no more speakers.
No.
They're going away. Other amps, boutique amps distribution. They carry Wampler, Soldano, Friedman, Diesel.
We saw that Diesel that's got
the little digital screen.
Yeah,
I never saw that before.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to try and catch.
It's like a mini. It's a mini VH4, I think, is the Diesel, like the big, gigantic, like huge one, and they seem to be moving in the same direction where everything's getting smaller. I don't know if it does cabinets, but I know it does effects, and it's got a little digital screen on it, which I've never seen on the front face of an amp. They also do the Synergy stuff.
Yeah.
The Synergy is like a VCR, for those of you old enough to remember VCR.
I'm old enough to remember VCR.
Yeah, I know you are, but I'm needing them. Like the cassette player, basically, like you get an amp that's in a tape, and you pop it in, and it's got a tube in it, and it's supposed to sound incredible.
There's been that much going on the past 48 hours, I can't really
so many numbers and
process,
letters.
And the fact that we were out late last night, you know, drinking and watching Corey Feldman play live at the YouTuber event night, which was kind of strange. I mean, it was good. It was good and it was cool, but to kind of see one of the Goonies walking past you, kind of this close, I was just like, "What is going on? This is bizarre."
It was
and
a
then
good
we
time.
got a bit of a performance from him. I can't decide whether is he being serious or is it satire. You should put that in Steve's comment section if Corey Feldman is legit or is it satire. But yeah, Black Star is still, he's doing great things with it. I was listening to the Amp 3 yesterday. I like the Amp 2. That's kind of my favorite one.
They're just really innovative. Like it seems like
They are.
every quarter they're coming out with something that's really like professionally interesting. So I think in summary, what we have concluded here on accident is that this NAMM is all about bigger, better, smaller.
Small is good.
Yeah, that's
Which
not,
I'm really happy about.
finally. Yeah, it seems like smaller and lighter, more direct, easier to carry options. The floorboard modelers seem to have like really
Yeah.
pushed the envelope and pushed the business into this small amp thing.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It's easier for me to carry.
So my top 3 favourite things: the Revere signature, I like the Kemper player, and I like the Amp 3. I should say 4, and I like the Tone X as well. They're the 4 main kind of things I've seen. Top
Yeah.
4, top 5.
What is my top? Well, the amp switcher is coolest for me. That's like because
That is
that's like something I need for my studio and like something that I could see myself having and using. I'm always impressed with the Black Star stuff, but I've already had that. As far as like new things, I have to think about that. I didn't even think about a top yet. We still have a day and a half left.
We've got time. We've got
So-
time for the rest of your list.
I'm gonna reserve my favorite list for a later post.
I like it.
Yeah, so we're gonna head back in there now. I'm gonna cover some more stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Go subscribe to Johnny Lee.
Yes, do that now. Gadoosh.
What'd you call me?